Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode. So today we're going to talk about the Blood Death Knight in Battle for Azeroth beta. So keep in mind that the beta is changing all the time, so maybe some of the talents can be changed in 1 week, but who knows. I will go through the spell book, the talents, and kind of the rotation. I will not explain a rotation like a guide, but just show how the basics, how to play this spec in this new game. So let's do as usually and start with spellbook. So keep in mind that I'm not playing as Blood Death Knight as main, so maybe something I say can be changed, or I can be wrong in what I say because I normally don't main Blood Death Knight. But let's see. So the first spell, Anti-Magic Shield, give you absorb shield from magic damage. Asphyxiate, I think it's said, is kind of our stun. So for 5 seconds you stun the target. Unholy Death Knights have to talent this one here, but well, we get one as free for playing Blood. Blood Boil is our AoE spell, and it gives everyone around you the damage ability over time, well, the debuff, that actually drains the target, so it kind of heals you. If I had healing on myself, I have. Okay, it's probably because I have. If I missed health, you will see I will get healing. Control undeads, if you want to control undead for 5 minutes. Dancing rune weapon, summon a rune weapon for 8 seconds that mirrors your melee ticks. Bolster you with defense, while active you gain 40% parry chance. So it's basically just doing the same as me, so if I put a debuff on, it also put a debuff on, but not for the same damage. So it's very nice. I mean, it's copy everything you're doing. Dark Command is your taunt if someone takes aggro. Def and DK is our damage or build damage over time ability that is kind of AoE, so if you want to keep aggro on all enemies in, well, this area here, it's pretty good. Death Gate if you want to go to a Death Knight place. Death Grip if you want to take the target from there to your location. Death Strike is our runic power spender, and it's actually healing you, depending on how much damage you have lost the last 5 seconds. So you can see here, that at the moment it healed me for 2k, but that's because I haven't really lost any damage. Death Advance, so passive you cannot get down below 70% of your normal speed, and if you use it you cannot get for 10 seconds below 100% speed. So as you know that Blood Boil gives this damage over time ability, Death Chaos actually does the same, gives the damage over time ability, our debuff, but it just has a 30 range. So you can kind of give a debuff for very long range. Gorefine Grasp, well, it takes every target that's here, will be dragged over to the target, so if you have a lot of mobs spreading out, you can use it on one of the mobs and everyone will, yeah, they will all stand at the same position. Hard Strike is your rune spam ability, so if you have full stacks of Marrow Rend, well then you want to spam Hard Strike because it's just a rune filler. Icebound Fortitude is our, well, damage over, well, you can say this is our shield. So when you use it you take 30% less damage and you're immune of stun effects. Marrow Rend is our key to actually live as Blood Death Knights. When you use Marrow Rend and use 2 runes on it, we get this shield on, armor increased by 40% of your strength, and haste increased by 10. So try to keep up as many stacks as possible, only to 9. And when you have full stacks, yeah, spam your Hard Strike. And of course also spam Death Strike when you have maximum of your runic power, because it will self-heal and makes your healer very happy. Mind Freeze if you want enemy or healer to stop healing. Frost if you want to go on water. Raise Ally if one of your teammates is dead. Reap Magic if you want to remove a magic effect from your enemies. Rune Forging for enchant your weapon. Vampiric Blood, increase your maximum health by 3,800%. Ah, that's wrong. 3,000%, I mean then I will get 3 million HP. But it just gives me 3,000 HP, I can see. And increase all healing and absorb receipts by 30. Wrath Walk, our key to run away. Crimson Scourge, your auto attacks on target infected with your Blood Plate have a chance to make your next diff and DK cost no runes and reset its cooldown. So if I put a debuff on this one here and auto attack, my diff and DK have a chance to be, well, no cooldown on, like now. It doesn't cost anything. Each time you heal yourself with Death Strike, you gain 31% of base amount healed at physical damage absorption. Okay, that's pretty nice mastery. So every time I use my Death Strike to heal, it actually also gives me Absorb Shield, based on how much I actually heal. 20% more mount speed. Stamina is increased by 50 and armor increases by 20. So the reason, well, it's very normal the tanks have more stamina. And armor, why you get more armor is actually because you don't have a shield. So they're kind of giving you some more armor because of that. So that was the spells. Let's see how the talent looks. So for the rotation, what I can see, it's very close to what we have in Legion, if not the same. But let's see how the talent is, if any changes here. Hard Strike generates 2 additional runic power per target hit. Blood Drinker drains health from the target over 2 seconds. And you can move, parry and dodge use. So if I use it, well, kind of drains it and self-heals a lot. Rune Strike, strike the target for 1000 damage. Cooldown reduced by 1 second for every rune you spend. Strike when Blood Drinker is off cooldown. Your Blood Plate and Death and DK deals 50% more. Deal damage 50% more often. So it will actually deal faster damage and more often. Each enemy hit by Blood Ball increase damage of next damage and healing done by your next Death Strike by 10, staying up to 5 times. This one here is the spell we also had in Legion as artifact weapon. Strike all enemies in front of you with hungering attack that deals physical damage and heals you for 100% of that damage. Probably take this one here with more often because it also heals you. Rune Strike, let's try this one. So it just deals a lot of damage, and then when I use a rune, the cooldown gets lower. That's a long cooldown. I'll probably take Blood Drinker instead. Well, damage taken below 30% of health is reduced by 35. So when you get below 35, all damage is taken reduced by 35. Reduce the cooldown of Magic Shield by 15 and increase its duration amount absorbed by 30. Nah. Reduce all damage taken by 30 for 4 seconds. It has 2 charges. I'll probably take this one, Will of Necroth. It's pretty cool. Reduce the cooldown of Gorfang Grasp by 30. So it's 1.5 minute. Death and DK reduce the movement speed of enemies within this area by 90. Decaying by 10 every second. Wrath Walk lasts 100% longer and breaks stun, snares and root effects. Each charge of Bone Shield increases your maximum health Your bone shield stores up additional 5 charges. Your maximum runic power is increased by 25. Consume up to 5 bone shield charges. For each charge consumed, you gain 6 runic power and absorb damage equal to 6% of your maximum health. This one here that gives me 5% more charge, does it also give me more effects? Okay, so it doesn't give me any more effects, but now I can just store additional. Kind of useless. The maximum runic power is increased by 25. Probably take this one here, where every charge gives me 1% more health. Death Strike grant 15% leech for 6 seconds. Your auto attack have a chance to summon Bloodworm. Bloodworms deal minor damage to your target for 15 seconds, and then you burst, healing you for 15% missing health. If you drop below 15 was it before? If you drop below 50% health, your bloodworms will immediately burst and heal you. Place a mark of blood on enemy for 25 seconds. The enemy's damaging auto attacks will also heal their victim for 2% of the victim's maximum health. Okay. Death Strike that gives me more leech for 6 seconds sounds pretty cool. So now 50% leech every time I do something, it basically heals me. Pretty cool. Yeah, so this one here, purchase, if you're dying, it will just give you a healing, just a shield, so instead of dying you get a shield, and if you get healing, you survive. Reduce the cooldown of vampiric blood by 1 second per 110 runic power spent. Bone Storm. So for every runic power you have, the Bone Storm will deal more damage, and it actually also heals you. So you can see here. So now it damage and heals me. I actually like that one, but again, Purgatory is also pretty nice if you kind of want to survive from a final blow. So what it feels like, it's that Blood Death Knight really don't have any big changes from Legion to this game. I mean, there's some small talent changes, but not big changes. So if you've seen the big changes and I haven't seen it, please leave down a comment and tell me about it. Or else, if you have any questions, leave down a comment. And then I can only say, yeah, thanks for watching.